Hi, everybody. We're back at Pheonix, Wright.
Turn down your television.
All right.
Turn down your television, Dad. Turn down your television. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1.
How you know that's number 1? It could be a 7. Oh, there you go. I was like the TV thing was still
because the
blocking it.
top half didn't have the line going far that way.
Okay.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
Okay, do you remember anything about this trial so far?
Yes.
Okay.
The prosecution is ready.
Okay, guys, is that pink or red he's wearing? That's totally pink.
That's not pink.
That is pink.
No, it's more of a maroon.
Which is like reddish pink.
That's not reddish pink. Jesse, get out. Okay.
Whatever.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth? I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. Oh, you meant the girl in the pink jacket.
Not her.
Oh, okay. She's the only other one in pink. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. It was, if we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Alright.
Also, I'm going to point out before we even start doing any of this puzzling, we haven't played this game in like 3 weeks. So,
that's fine.
If we forget some facts partway through,
that's fine.
It's Joey's fault for not rewatching the video.
Fuck you. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? That was not Gumshoe. Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They submitted it.
Yep.
That's good. They're still calling it a statue. We'll find out the court record.
Did you have that picture memorized, Joey? Because it might be important later.
Well, I mean, you can just look at it.
I know we can.
Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. I changed him to British.
Alright, this is the important bit.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Pheonix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey.
Real quick, is it even legal for Pheonix Wright to be the lawyer in this case since he was there?
Technically it's malpractice. Because he has a personal connection with the person that got killed. If anything, he'd be a witness.
I see. Okay, so...
Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine? What? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony.
Something smacked him.
Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. She's encouraging you to do something that you shouldn't do in this game.
And there's hard evidence that you're doing it.
If you were playing a portion of the game where you had lives, this would get you killed.
Yeah.
If you can find the answer, find the answer. Don't fucking press everything.
I know, this game hates it when you use save states to, cheese through a trial. Yet this is pretty much telling you to lie and cheese your way through a trial. Anyways. Oh, I think I skipped that dialogue. Oh, well.
Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination.
Maya Faye's a West.
Her a West?
A West. Those wascally criminals.
Alright, so that's nothing.
2 people there already.
Scooch over.
Okay.
Scooch over. Press that.
Okay.
Because I don't believe that. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly. You said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal.
Yeah, she's right according to you.
Well, I guess she is Pink. Yeah, she is. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. I mean, that was just the obvious answer.
Yeah.
Yes! Yeah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written with a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. I mean, that's my hard evidence. I'm sure you showed that pink girl your hard evidence.
Oh, yeah.
Fucker. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Yeah, Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Alright, I'm gonna let you have this one. What do you think?
Hold on. First of all, I kind of want to see what evidence I had in my tab, but that's his present, so I don't want to push it yet. I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. That's true. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. That's true.
Yes.
Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's.
Fact.
That's probably true. Also, there was blood found on the victim's. True. Also probably fact.
It is fact, yes. That is...
Yep.
Check that.
That's either an evidence or a press.
That's a press.
Yes.
Detective Gumshoe. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and movies. This isn't a movie, detective. Oh, let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases. Oh. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. The fact that you're saying that is speculation at best.
Yeah.
She was there, the name was there, that's it. You have no DNA of her on her.
It goes so well.
What he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it.
So that was a no-no.
Alright, so we're gonna have to... Well, no, it pulled in something more. So we're gonna have to go with evidence.
Yeah. What was the victim? There you go. Death was instantaneous.
Hit it. Sucker. Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order! Order! Barely any judges do that.
I know.
The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down. Thank you for just copying what I said. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? What do you think?
I think it was the day after.
It was the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being... Oh, this sneaky dick waffle. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received the results this morning. What a dick waffle.
Yeah.
No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Wedgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Well, I think he had that in his coat jacket, but you know.
Oh, I mean, I'll be real. He's a fucking cheater.
Oh, yeah.
Just so y'all know, he would be so jailed.
Oh, yeah.
Because basically what he's doing is he's muddying evidence. He's protecting clientele the wrong way, illegally.
Yeah.
And he's falsifying evidence. That's the big one.
Oh, yeah.
This is Japan's legal system right here.
Oh, and he hid it into the last second. He didn't,
Yeah, no, he didn't submit it.
Yeah.
Which means it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
No, the one that was submitted is evidence.
Yeah, the one Pheonix had. Because I think all of the court things Pheonix have is pre-submitted.
Yeah,
well,
no,
most of it is.
It's supposed to be submitted because otherwise you wouldn't be able to use it.
Yeah.
And like he's straight up like, I just have this.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, fuck you, no you don't.
Oh, one thing you'll learn frequently throughout this entire series is that Pheonix has to play by the rules. but the other guy doesn't ever. They never make him play the other guy play by the rules throughout this whole series.
All right, keep going.
Well, I think this is the next line.
Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
Which one do you want to say? Probably Edgeworth.
Yeah, Edgeworth's a sham.
Go read it.
I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. I mean, you kind of brushed
I
through the
accidentally
past
pushed the
one.
button, sorry.
What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. That is relevant to the case. What is the purpose? No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable.
Totally is deniable. We're denying it right now.
Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Fuck you! Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
And then the judge is just like, yeah, whatever.
Alright, just scoot forward from this. I want to break them apart now. I don't even want to read the shit.
The evidence showing this just victim was identifying the killer.
I'm so mad at him now.
And then he does the map.
I know, I hate him.
Darn, this isn't good. He's a fan favorite, Joey. You can't hate him.
I hate him. I hate him. He's a smug prick and he looks stupid and his ascot is stupid and he looks like Freddy if he fucked a fucking waiter.
Prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
That is leading the jury. Poor innocent girl. You cannot suppose innocence on anybody.
Alright.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please.
Yeah, I swear, I saw this like last episode, but she looks really off in HD. That like, am I weird? Like something about the way her head is.
She's
like,
2000s anime hot girl.
Not even that, but like the way her head is like positioned with on her neck and.
I mean, she's doing a thing that was popular back then.
I don't know.
The cat thing.
Whatever, just read the thing.
I ain't right. April May at your service. Wank. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Oh, you know it, sweetie. Tell us where you were on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred. Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room?
They do the tee-hee, Joey.
Tee-hee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. See how quickly. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. While attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy.
I'm not gonna make you do the wink.
I think we need to look at the map.
Yeah.
You think we need to look at the map?
Yeah. Interject. So, if what she said is true, she came up to here. I guess Maya probably would have attacked her over here. I can't even show where I'm pointing for the audience. I'm pointing towards the desk.
So, behind the desk.
And then apparently ran away. So, I guess there's room to run away, I guess. And for the person on the other side to catch up.
But is there?
A little bit, yeah.
Alright, so that's not a hole yet.
But here we have... We can also press if anything sounds weird. So we got the writing, a wiretap.
I mean...
The
did we already present the wiretap?
No, we haven't. We've only done the autopsy report so far, and some evidence could be used multiple times.
Are you thinking we should show the wiretap?
Maybe. But one thing we could check is this conversation.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
No, this is 9:27 a.m.
Yeah, no, it's not p.m.
Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to me. Again, what time? It's o'clock, the thinker, blah, blah, blah. It's not working. I had to pay... see you tonight at 9. So, evidence that she was there.
That she is there. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So that's something we don't want yet.
Yeah.
So we have probably a press.
Yeah. Let's see. This doesn't say a time.
No. Go back into her testimony.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. There we go.
Well, Your Honor, I see it is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Faye's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. How cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
That's what your job is.
Yeah.
That's not cowardly, that's your job.
Yeah. It's your defense. You can't say that. Alright, just keep going. Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes! I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination.
Okay, she looked out the window.
Ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked.
In the defendant's chair.
But she screamed after she died.
Yeah, but we don't have any evidence that's like, yeah, I was there. Anyways, minutes the girl sitting in the defense chair. Dodged to one side and ran away. She hit her. Got to press on anything.
Go to the one before. Press that. I just want to make sure.
Dodged what? Well, the attack. Please continue your testimony. Hold on, I think I know this thing. So, check this one real quick.
Why did you do that? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Well, gee. What, that's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know... I had a feeling. Well, I had a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Yeah.
Go for it?
Yeah.
Surely you must have had your reason to look out your window. Oh, she, Can't badger the witness.
That's not badgering!
Joe questions are trivial, buddy. And the jury's like, yeah! Stop badgering the pretty one.
Well, the jury needs to be thrown out, first off.
Yeah.
It's not impartial.
And then I have been warned. Yeah.
Alright, what about you? What do you think?
Let's see. I think
Maybe
somewhere...
the wiretap?
It's been a while since I checked this. But she can't see. I think that's the thing, but which one of these do I see that on? I think we do it on this one. What do you think?
I mean, that's the only one where she said she saw.
Let's try it. Oh, we got the objection. That usually means we got right.
The contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are the evidence
Oh, maybe
in
it
that
wasn't.
statement just
Maybe
now
that's only
related?
in later.
They aren't,
Yeah.
are they?
That's only in later games.
Jesse!
Sorry. Also, as you can see, we have a health bar over in the upper right, so we can only mash a certain amount.
So, okay, so move on to another part of the statement.
Yeah.
I think that the... I think we need to present the fucking... Like, just press everything.
Oh, you want me to press everything?
I mean...
Hold on, before we do that, let's save.
Well, if it's a press, they can't hit us.
Yeah, they don't hit us if it's a press. Oh, you meant like, press as in the Q one. Okay, I was like...
We already
Oh, wait,
pressed
we
that
already
one,
did
Jesse.
that. Sorry. Okay.
How did you know it was my client? Well, first of all, she had a girl's physique, and secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. It's up to you. It doesn't hurt you either way.
Push it.
You're lying. What do you think?
Well, like I said earlier, window.
Fair enough. Hit it.
Did you really see the defender at all? Here. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Okay.
About this, I mean. Wow.
Yeah?
This is a mess.
Yeah.
This is a mess of a court game. Keep going, Jesse.
Oh, you want me to just go? No reading? Okay.
I'll read when I want to. I'm
If you
upset.
Witness my client, Mayo Fei. You have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, that's a good one.
No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. Testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Okay, give us a roar, Joey.
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. With someone who looks like you, please. The court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. Okay, so new testimony, probably gonna have to use an item.
Yep.
I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Get them to modify the testimony, and that's how the cracks appear. Alright, so that was the correct one. Press.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged in the first attack and ran off to the right. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statue clock. The thinker, I think. Oh, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Yeah, so it's the dodge to the right.
Yeah.
We're gonna use the map for this one?
I think so.
I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Yeah, just fucking immediately be like, fuck you. What the fuck? Yeah. Hit the map with that one.
Yeah. Mash it.
Objection, motherfucker. Your Honor, that statement contradicts
Nope.
its evidence. Fuck! That one was my fault.
Yep.
We each get one. So, we gotta press that?
See, you see, we have the right logic. She can't see this properly, but we gotta wait for the right time to use it.
I know. I'm just jumping the gun.
Press it then.
As in the right, as you looked from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right. It was my right hand, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue.
Keep pressing. Done up like a bun.
Wait, now look at the map. Is the desk within view of the window?
I don't think so.
Just double check, just so we can keep that in mind. I don't want to press with that yet. I just want to know.
Kinda.
Yeah, she could probably see it. Alright, so that's dead end. I already did that one.
Press though.
No, we already.
Yeah. Wait a minute. The clock. She's not supposed to know it's a clock, is it?
No, she's not. Oh, shit. It's probably not a...
Alright.
Miss May. What you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Dun, dun, dun.
Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. No! No, it's not! That's important because that is integral. That is the murder weapon.
Yeah!
The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Fuck you! Objection. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Yeah, do your job,
Close.
Judge.
I mean, for real, though. What the fuck is this lack of impartiality? If you stopped me there, the trial would be over. Yeah! What the fuck even was that? I'm like, you're gonna sustain that objection? For real? What the fuck kind of trial is this? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
Now, here in Japan, they do have a serious issue with, like, the defense usually being, like, the impartiality like that.
Yeah. I hate it.
I think this game, like, takes it to the extreme.
Yeah, definitely. But, like, that's not okay.
Yeah, that's not okay.
In a perfect world, our system on the right day is the right system,
Yeah.
I feel. Like, innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
And you take every partiality out of it until it's done.
Mm-hmm.
And you find facts. I like that. They don't do that there. They say, no, you're guilty.
Yeah. Well, this is Japan we were talking about. Remember, if you were accused of something in the ancient days, you'd have to cut open your guts just to prove yourself innocent.
I mean...
So, they definitely have a guilty until proven guilty.
I'll be real. Europe wasn't much better. Much better.
No, that's true. But I feel like Japan
You're
definitely
guilty,
has...
therefore you must cut your father's head off and present it to my wife.
I feel like Japan, more than a lot of other countries, though, still holds a lot of their really old...
Well, yeah, they're very traditional. I mean, Asia, in general, is a very traditional nation.
Well, I think what they do is they have the same mindset. Even if they've changed a lot of the rules, that mindset still hasn't left them quite as much as the
honor has not left.
Yeah.
I did a whole thing on this in my sociology class, but honor is a thing. I think it's a relic best left in the past, because honor can be something that can be sustained without damaging people.
Mm-hmm.
And they choose to keep the damaging version, and it's a shame, because like that kneecaps a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
In their future endeavors and their current endeavors, and even their past will come back to haunt them at certain points.
Well, I think as I was going back into it, just being accused of something can disdain your honor to the point where people are biased against you.
Exactly. It's almost as bad here with that shit, where you're like, you'll never get a job if
Yeah.
you've been in prison, even though the point of prison is to reform criminals.
Yeah.
That's the point.
And we don't have that type of honor system. If you added that type of honor system to
On
our
top
system,
of it,
yeah.
that's so bad.
Yeah.
Like, because you become Signet, you're basically the town drunk of the city.
Oh, yeah.
It's despicable. I hate that. Like, there are people that are irredeemable. Yes, that's a fact. That's not going to change.
Yeah.
But there are people that are also redeemable.
Yeah.
And you don't give them a chance to, they're going to fail before they even try.
Hell, some people in this current system actually learn to be worse instead of better.
Exactly, because they're told that that's what's going to happen anyways.
Anyways.
Yeah, that was a tangent. Sorry, everybody.
No, it's important we have these discussions.
Fair enough. We're in a courtroom drama, an anime courtroom drama. This is where the real talk comes from.
Oh, yeah. Anyways.
Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. How'd you hear it?
Yeah.
Now we get to use the thing. So you've been to the law offices of Fanco. No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go in there? I heard it from my hotel room. The hotel room's not that close.
Yeah, it's across the street.
Close. The hotel room's
How powerful of a speaker do they think the clock has?
The clock is empty.
Yeah, it's broken.
So let's showcase the newspaper and the clock. And then let's show the wiretap. She couldn't have heard it.
No, it couldn't have rung.
Yeah,
It's
couldn't.
broken.
Fair enough. Yeah, it couldn't have rung. Members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang.
It's broken. Or it was the batteries. Which one was it? Court record. Let's see. What was it? I know we're gonna. I think we have to show.
It's in the cell phone.
Yeah, what's it? You have called wax out again. What is it? I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking now. It's not working. That's lame. I had to put the clockwork. Yeah, so she took the clockwork out.
It's empty.
Yeah. Hold on. Back.
That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Ooh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. And you have the phone to back it up that it happened earlier.
Yeah.
Would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Just like, you can tell that one.
Well, Miss May. He's gonna be like, how did you know that you pulled it out before the trial? And I'm like, because I have this phone.
Yeah, this is where you ask for the evidence. He knew.
He wiretapped them.
Okay, well.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? I can show you the world, bro.
Yeah.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been empty after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. That's poisoning the well.
Yeah.
That's not mistrial, but that's bad practice.
Well, Mr. Wright.
Can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yeah, I can. Ho ho, impossible, of course. Not really. Motherfucker, I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you liked so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is the phone.
Yeah, we checked it before.
Phone. Take that. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Dun dun dun!
That needs to be submitted. Oh, it's obvious. It's pre-submitted. So.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not, because they didn't know it existed. Pheonix, buddy. Buddy.
It goes both ways, Joey. It goes both ways.
Order. Ooh, the defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Good to remember he's up for evaluations.
Yeah, so he's, Mr. Gumshoe works for a certain someone.
Dirty cops. Gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
Beep.
I'm not reading this over again, just go through it.
Yeah. It's all the shit we've already heard. We checked it like 30,000 times.
Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Hmm?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. No, it's a custom clock.
Yeah.
You fuck nugget. Yeah.
Yeah.
The witness claims she has seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence. It's the fucking clock.
Yeah. We already know this.
It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Yeah.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Ooh!
Ooh.
Oh? Excuse is not on sale today? Okay. Gone a little far. Ooh, oh,
Yep, you went a little too far.
Oh shit.
Oh, she pissed.
She's become a JoJo character.
Yeah. A lot of the villains do that.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Might remind you, execution penalties high in Japan.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Silly me. Did I lose it? I guess I did. Wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh,
Back
Jesus.
to JoJo's character.
Just looking straight at him. Don't fucking ask me. Oh, dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it.
Exactly.
The witness had never held a clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. I can show you the proof. Do that wiretap!
Yeah, the wiretap!
Get that wiretap! Play the long game!
Boop.
You know what? I feel like this was a better choice to play more and more every time we play it.
Oh, I know, it's a good game. This is still... I say every trial in this game is better than the last.
I know,
this
but
is
like you were on
trial.
the fences originally for this one because you're like, I don't know if we'll be able to talk the entire thing. And I'm just like, dude, it's so satisfying.
Oh,
though.
yeah, fair enough.
It's so fucking satisfying. Oh, look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Yeah, he did. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Maya-Faye's phone, were you not? Oh, whoa! Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled.
See, now we got the judge on our side.
Yeah, how is that irrelevant? That's really relevant. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was not the case, which it is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is...
The phone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Okay,
yeah, no, she mentions the clock. And what's it this time? It's a clock.
Yeah.
It's made to look like the statue, the thinker. Miss April May,
Eh.
you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Motherfucker, am I wrong? Did I stutter? I apparently you stuttering.
Wait. Can you wiretap a cell phone?
Yes.
Okay.
You can wiretap anything.
Fair enough.
So the cell phone only needs to have a receiver put attached to the... They like to put it next to the battery in the movies, but no, that's not usually where it goes. It goes near the antenna.
I see.
Don't wiretap, that's illegal. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
About to summon her stand, I swear.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that.
Okay, I get the feeling you really like getting ganged up on. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, your skin's a little too white for this kind of girl. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
Again, I think you enjoy being the bad girl.
Yeah. Oh, them crocodile tears, though.
Yeah.
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippy-tapping irrelevant? You were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. That's fair. And it happened the same day. While the court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Huh, I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil, evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? She's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know? Like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Thinking I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. But it also makes her entire fucking testimony irrelevant.
Yeah.
Because she lied. She can't be trusted anymore.
Yeah. The witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone.
No, but it also showcases that she can't be trusted to give the truth in this court, and she needs to be dismissed as a witness.
Yeah.
You fucking Claude. No! No! She lied! On the stand! Call the bellboy.
The bellboy? Or should we continue examining her?
What do you think?
I think
that if we call the bellboy, we can tie her to something by tripping him up. Because, like, he's still tied to her, remember?
Yeah, but I think since he mostly has nothing... I think what it is, since he has nothing to do with the case, they didn't call him in. So I think what we have to do is continue examining Miss May.
It's up to you. I'm gonna trust you.
Wait, you may be right.
Jesse.
Yeah, okay, it's the bellboy. Oh, I'm sorry. Like,
I'm
I haven't
sorry,
done this in a while.
I'm sorry, I can't tell what logical reasoning leads to.
Hmm?
Just skip out of it. Just go to the bellboy. Fuck him. He's like, oh, you accept my condition? Fuck you.
Well, we gotta show off all the things for the audience, too. I accept.
I accept.
Very well. Court calls the hotel boy to the stand. Alright.
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. He brought the tea.
He brought the tea.
Your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir.
Alright.
I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see the defense may begin its cross-examination. Woo, that's a hard cross-examination. I think it's at the beginning.
Yeah. Okay, so he's the head bellboy. That's pretty obvious. Press.
Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them. And I... the point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for a nice coffee to be brought her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on TV and wished a drink after she finished, sir. 9 o'clock, the time of the murder. I brought it to her precisely the requested time, of course. Precisely 9 o'clock then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 o'clock p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that I brought it to her then. Oh, bellboy, Tee-hee, I'd like an iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9. Why would she be so particular about the time? I delivered the coffee to Miss May herself. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service sheet, the guests, sir, favored me with an embarrasser.
Bracer.
It's French for kiss. Not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has nothing, absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. Witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest.
Please wait. It's gone on for long enough. One more question. What do I make?
What do you think?
What do you think?
I made the choice last time and it was right.
Okay, but here's the thing, Joey. I played this game before. You're the blind player. You do it.
Well, first off,
you could do that just in case.
yeah, I'm thinking check-in might be it.
Check-in?
Yeah.
You sure?
I'm thinking that one, because he won't budge on room service.
But room service might be where the question lies. Where's the question lie is the real question.
That's fair. What about bed making, though?
Okay, what makes you think bed making?
Because he'd need to, because there's another guy in the room with him, I bet. Or something. Like, if she's connected somehow, she can't be working alone, right?
Maybe, but that's a huge jump in logic.
Alright, well then, let's try room service.
Room service?
Jesse.
Hey, I just threw out the logic.
In room 303, the guest had requested iced coffee, $18 with the charge, as I recall. I see. $18. Doesn't this seem a little bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2. Oh, okay.
Haha, see?
There we go. Don't skimp on the ice, sir.
Hmm?
What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. No. Picked it out. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the good barrister over there, Mr. Edgeworth, who
led the witness.
Yeah, he did. That's racketeering. He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof. Malpractice. Lose your license. You fool. This whole trial is now a sham. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, who is this other person? Simple, it was... The man was Miss April May.
Yeah.
The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. Why, what a convenient little son of... But it's too late.
No, it ain't.
Too late. I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Ugh. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned.
So, this court ain't over yet. We haven't even met the actual villain yet.
He should be tried and lose his license.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and in light of what's going to happen here, I think this is a major case of racketeering.
Oh, yeah.
Like Al Capone levels of racketeering.
Anyways.
Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too.
Really?
Huh? That face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. You say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh. I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I think...
Oh, wait. We got full record of her testimony.
That might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now I have it, and I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that's been hasn't been stricken from the record.
Yeah.
That's gonna be useful later.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Way to fucking just shove it in our face. That's gonna be the most important part of the testimony,
yeah.
fucker.
This is absolutely not gonna be useful.
This is absolutely not the last thing you need to throw at them to win this court case. Well,
to be continued.
Yep. That was fun.
Oh yeah, and this isn't even the last bit of this episode.
There you go.
Or this trial.
I was about to say we're finishing the episode now. I thought.
Yeah, it's the end of the episode. But it ain't the end of the trial.
Peace out, Punky Brewsters.
Bye, everyone.